Every year people die falling through the ice. It's people ice fishing, it's skaters, people going out to rescue a dog. Most of these deaths could be prevented if we learned a very simple self-rescue technique, which I'm going to share with you today. There are 3 things that we have to remember when we fall through the ice if we want to get out alive. Number 1 is when we fall, is to spread out our arms. Usually it happens quite naturally. When we do this, we're going to catch ourselves on the ice and we're not going to submerge underneath. If we submerge underneath and we inhale water, we're in more trouble. Step 2, realize that your body is going to go through what is called cold shock response. Your heart rate, your respiration, and your blood pressure are all going to spike. This is the fight or flight response. As this happens, your body is saying, panic, panic. It's important that you do not follow your body's direction. If you do, you're going to add an emotional response to that physiological response. And that emotional response, that panic, it's going to raise your heart rate, your respiration, your blood pressure even more, creating a cycle of panic. Then we're going to do what our panicking body tells us to do, which is to put our hands on this ice that's now weakened from us falling through it, and to push down and try to push ourselves up. As we do this, this ice is likely going to break. We're going to do it again, getting more and more panicked as the ice continues to break. When we do that, we're likely to choke on water, to get exhausted, and that's how the drowning happens. So I've fallen through, my arms are out. The first thing I'm going to do is relax. It sounds counterintuitive, but if you take a moment, and sometimes I've worked with people, it takes a minute or so, before they can try to breathe deep, calm themselves down, and relax. What you're doing is you're taking control of your mind so that you can assess the situation and get yourself out safely. The cold shock response will pass if you can relax and you don't fall into panic. Once you've gained control of your mind, you're ready to perform the actual self-rescue. Here's how it works. Here's the ice your body has fallen through. I am going to hold my arms out on the edge of the ice and begin to kick my legs, and I'm going to kick them up until my body is relatively parallel with the surface of the water. Then I'm going to kick myself forward out over the ice. I'm displacing my body's weight out over the ice instead of putting all that weight into one area. Once I'm out on the ice, then I'm going to stay flat. If I can, I've done all this in the same direction that I came because I know there's strong ice in that direction. I'm going to slide myself flat over the ice in the direction I originally came till I'm safely to shore or to an area of ice that I am very confident is strong enough to bear my weight. So kicking my feet until they come up behind. And that's what brings me safely onto the ice.